Good morning, students. Here, Neela ma'am from SKM Public School. Students, today I am going to teach you Unit 5 Children and Women in Sports. Today, my topic is here posture and postural deformities. So, first of all, meaning of posture. Posture concerns the way an individual carries himself or herself while sitting, standing, walking, and lying. Posture is how a person holds his or her body. It refers to the position in which a person holds his or her body while standing. Good posture is about more than standing up straight so that one can look at his or her best. It's an important part of our long-term health. A person should make sure that he holds his body the right way, whether moving or still, can prevent pain, injuries, and other health problems. Posture is classified into two categories, that is, first is dynamic posture and second is static posture. First is dynamic posture. It's simply the position the body is in when moving, for example, walking, running, or bending over to pick up something. It's usually required to form an efficient basis for movement. Then second is static posture. It is a position the body is in when stationary or not moving. For example, sitting, standing, or lying. Body segments are aligned and maintained in fixed positions. Then types of good postures. Standing posture. For standing posture of an individual is generally considered as the basic posture. In standing position, weight should be equally distributed between the ball of the foot and the heel. So this is the correct posture. This third is correct posture of standing. Then good sitting posture after standing. Good sitting posture is in simple sitting position, the parts of the body, head, shoulders and hips should be well placed in proper alignment with each other. So first is correct posture of sitting and second is wrong posture of sitting. Okay. Then proper walking posture. So this is the proper walking posture. For this, in walking, the force should be directed as much as possible in a straight line, intersecting the major joint, the foot, knee, hip and the shoulders at the same time. The spinal cord should be minimized. So this is the correct proper walking posture. Then good lying posture also. In this, all the body segments are placed in such a position so as to exert minimum stress and strain. Main causes of poor postures are: first is acquired due to some accident or disease. Then second is congenital, that is by birth or heredity. Congenital, by birth or heredity. Other causes of poor postures are injury, disease, habits, weakness and mental attitudes. Heredity, improper clothing, malnourishment, chronic fatigue, overload, imitation. When you imitate some others, then you change in your body posture also. Lack of exercise, obesity, occupation conditions, poverty, unhygienic conditions. So these are the main causes of poor postures. So common postural deformities. Deformity is the malformation of any component or body part or joint of the body. There are many common postural deformities: knock knees, kyphosis, lordosis, scoliosis, bow legs, round shoulder, flat foot. So here today I am going to discuss about kyphosis and lordosis postural deformities. The spine or backbone is made up of small bones, vertebrae stacked along with discs one on top of another. A healthy spine, when viewed from the side, has gentle curves to it. The curves help the spine absorb stress from body movement and gravity. When viewed from the back, the spine should run straight down the middle of the back. When abnormalities of the spine occur, the natural curvatures of the spine are misaligned or exaggerated in certain areas. There are three types of spinal deformities: kyphosis, lordosis, and third is scoliosis. Today we are going to discuss about kyphosis and lordosis. So first is kyphosis. Kyphosis is rounding of upper back. It is also known as hunchback or round upper back. The word kyphosis comes from the Greek term kyph, K-Y-P-H, and means bent or bowed. Some rounding is normal, but the term kyphosis usually refers to an exaggerated rounding more than 50 degrees. Depression of chest is common in kyphosis. It can occur at any age, but is most common in older women. Age-related kyphosis is often due to weakness in the spinal bones that causes them to compress or crack. Other types of kyphosis can appear in infants or teens due to malinformation of the spine or wedging of the spinal bones over time. So causes for this kyphosis are: first is malnutrition, second is carrying heavy loads, third is improper furniture. When you use unfit furniture for sitting, then this is also one of the cause for kyphosis. Weak muscles, bending while walking. Then wearing shapeless and tight clothes due to heredity, age related due to weakness in the spinal bones. So precautions for this kyphosis should be: adopt good correct posture, wear loose clothes, use suitable furniture. And remedies for kyphosis are: always keep a thin pillow under your back while sleeping. Bend your head backward in standing position. Perform swimming. Perform here Dhanurasana, Chakrasana and Bhujangasana regularly. Second type of deformity here is lordosis. Student, these deformities are related to spinal curvature deformities. So about lordosis. The term lordosis comes from the Greek lordos, which means bent backward. It is an abnormal curvature of spine at front. It is a postural deformity in which the lumbar spinal bends in front beyond the normal level. This abdomen is ahead of body and shoulders come outward and sideward. Lordosis tends to make the buttocks appear more prominent. It can occur in people of all ages and is more common in young children and women. It may occur in women during and after pregnancy or in people who sit for extended periods of time, and when it affects the low back, it can cause back pain, making movement difficult and painful. So causes for lordosis are imbalanced diet, improper development of muscles, taking more food than required, overweight or obesity, diseases of spinal muscles. Precautions for lordosis are balanced diet should be taken, stand straight while carrying weight, never take excessive food, maintain your weight. Remedies for lordosis are perform toe touching at least 10 times. Perform sit-ups regularly. Stand straight and touch your feet with hands. Perform Dhanurasana and Halasana regularly. And third deformities, that is spinal curvature deformities. One of the other spinal curvature deformity is scoliosis. The word scoliosis comes from the Greek skolios, which means bent. The back spine should look straight up and down when you look at someone from behind. If the spine has a sideways curve, then it is called a scoliosis. The curve can bend to the left or to the right. The severity of the curve can vary from very mild and barely noticeable to severe. The curve can be in the lower part of the spine, in the upper part of the spine, or go from the upper to lower part of the spine. In some cases, there is a double curve like an S shape. Scoliosis causes one shoulder down and other is raised up. Body weight is shifted to sideward and it causes a lot of pressure on one side of the foot. Causes for this scoliosis are birth defects, wear and tear in the spine, difference in the length of the legs, lifting weight towards one side in routine, wrong standing or sitting posture, unsuitable furniture, weakening of spinal muscles on one side. So precautions for scoliosis are: never walk for long time with carrying weight in one hand, always stand in correct posture, use suitable furniture, balanced diet should be taken, study should be avoided in sideways bending position, and remedies: hold the horizontal bar with hands and let your body hang for some time. These are the remedies which I am telling you for scoliosis. Hold the horizontal bar with hands and let your body hang for some time. Swim by using breaststroke technique. Perform bending exercise in opposite side of the C-shaped curve. Perform Trikonasana, Adho Mukhasana and Ardha Chakrasana in opposite direction. So in the next video we will learn about flat foot and knock knees. Okay. And this presentation by Neelam Jain. Thank you students. Stay alert, stay healthy, mask yourself, take proper care. Thank you. God bless all of us. Thank you.